Good morning, welcome back to Casa.texpina. We're on build day number 189. It's Friday. We're having intermittent sun with showers, so it's funny as we talk, we're going around. Shower just went through, but if you look around, you wouldn't see a rain cloud anywhere. I don't get it, but you know how it is. Today, the guys are working. We got the general labor crew here with the electricians. The ceiling installers were here. They're finishing up with the last two small sections that they've got to do, and then they're pretty much done. Yeah, so we got our regular crew. Let's go walk around real quick and find out where everybody's at. Let's get started. All right, come on into the welcome to back to Casa.texpina. Welcome into the front door of the house. Mr. Andy and Mr. Henry are still working the doors, so we're working on the getting ready to get started is airbrushing the varnish on it, so the clear coat varnish on the end of it. Mr. Henry is busy sanding away at the hardwood door frame. Yes, we are doing a wood door frame on the front because it is hardwood. This is yakal. It's one of the hardest hardwoods in the Philippines. Very termite and pest resistant. Stands up to the weather extremely well. So they're sanding it down. They're going to do the body filler on it and start getting it ready to get painted and varnished. Or stained and varnished. Here in the here in the master bedroom, I'm not going to go in any further, but we have Mr. Jojo is working on the last bits of the floor tile going into the master bedroom. Mr. Allen is working on the cabinetry that's in the master closet. So right now their way in and out is through the windows because these tiles down here are freshly set. So they'll keep working that out, and Jojo's gonna work his way out and back down this direction. Mr. Ferdy here is working on the cabinetry for the linen closet, as well as the walk-in closet on the back side of this for bedroom number 2. Sorry for all the noise, it is a construction zone. Mr. Alex is also continuing to work on the coat closet for here in the main hallway. And I remember showing you guys yesterday the floor tile is completely finished here in bedroom number 2, and Mr. Jason is doing a little bit of site cleanup. Much appreciated. And our ceiling installers, Mr. Archie and crew, are putting in the ceiling for the last places that require ceiling, which is some of the interior bathrooms and the pantry on the other side. Let's go take a quick walk upstairs into the media room. Mr. Willie is continuing with tiles here for the media room half bath. So he's doing the floor tiling for that. And Mr. JR is continuing with the sanding of all of the mud and tape jobs that they did last week. So they can get it prepped for painting. Like I said yesterday, do notice that they do have a tarp that they will use when it comes time to paint. In the interim, they are using cardboard boxes to protect the tile, as well as they're using wood scaffolding instead of the metal, so it doesn't create indentions on the tile. And if you notice on the bottom, they've wrapped cloth feet around each of the 4 legs. So again, trying our best to protect the floor tile as best as possible. They are getting started early on the floor tiling because we do have such a large floor space that they need to take care of. Let's go ahead and take a look out here in the attic area. My wall rats, the electricians, Mr. Cho and Mr. Chucks, and their new assistant, Mr. Carlito are pulling wires from where the main panel is through the crawl space between the ceiling and the floor throughout the rest of the house, anywhere that they can reach. Like I said yesterday, they were pulling cable and fiber optic into the office. This morning they were working here above the master bath, making sure to get all the pin light drops where they're supposed to go. And out here in the garage area, Mr. Rafi is continuing with the mud and tape for the last couple of areas of the fiber cement board ceiling panels. And Mr. Ricky has the fun job of doing the body filling on the sliding gate. So he's getting started on that. And the last person to show you on the outside is Mr. Wilson, and he is continuing with the painting and with the mud and tape for the portions of the panel up here as well, above the patio.
All right, we're coming back in after lunch. The Tyler's, Mr. Jojo here, has moved from inside the master bedroom he's backing his way into the hallway. They're going to continue down the hallway a little ways and into the office area. So they're going to start this area next as he works his way on out. You see over here they're mixing up the dry pack. Mr. Gabby and Mr. Jason are. So again, that's 12 bags of sand to 2 bags of cement, and then about 5 to 7 gallons of water, and just mix it. It's actually a very dry mix, so hence the word dry pack. Let's go see where everybody else is at this afternoon. Our varnishers are working, I would almost say feverishly, outside on the front. Multitasking. They've got a couple of doors in different stages. You can smell the lacquer, smell the paint that they're using for the varnish. Okay, so we're going from almost raw to stained and sanding again. Get off all the excess. A couple different stages here. And out here in the hallway, our carpenters are working on the cabinetry for the linen closet and the coat closet. Going to be down here. The ceiling guys have already come and left. They did the little bit of ceiling here inside of the hallway half bath with the additional manhole. Let's go take a look upstairs, see what's going on up here. Looks like we got a little bit of painting going on as well. Mr. Gel is here today. So, yes, like I mentioned earlier, we are putting down tarps, making sure to get no paint on the tile. Paint on the ceiling only. So this is prime coat. Just prime coating the sheetrock with the rollers, and doing a little touch up in some places that require it. Very minor, looking good. Let's go see what's going on out in the attic space here. Okay, so over here in the attic space, Mr. Willie is taking a break from the bathroom, and he's working on the threshold where we're going to go from the media room here into the attic space. So that's what he's working on, this little piece of tile right here. And we just had a nice delivery of a new fresh load of vibro sand. This is what they're going to use for the making the dry pack. Good load of sand. And coming back in from the outside here, our painter Mr. Ricky is continuing to work on
doing the filling, body filling for the sliding gate. So he'll be working on this for a couple days. Not a very fast process, so a little bit at a time. It's like playing with somebody's bubble gum. Oh, that's the epoxy. It looks like bubble gum. Don't try chewing this at home. And coming around to the back, Mr. Rafi is continuing to paint the sealer coat of the concrete sealer primer onto the fiber cement boards here. So we're continuing to work these areas, going a little bit at a time. So here in the master's walk-in closet, the carpenter, Mr. Allen here, and Miss Emie are going over the design of what we need for spaces for our cabinetry here. So the walk-ins. So we're going to do a little bit of readjustments to where we can actually use most of the corner space and have places for our long clothes. Like we have some, Miss Emie has some gowns that she needs to hang that are full length, so those need to be hung up. Have space for those, and then we'll have cabinets at the bottom, pull-out drawers, and cabinetry shelves at the top. And then the top half here will be open for the top 2 feet. A good place for Miss Emie to hide all of her purses. So our tile has turned into the hallway tile now. They turned the corner and started working into the office space. And on the other end, Mr. Marlin, our foreman, is continuing with the tile down the hallway. We still got quite the paint factory going out here in the front of the house. You can see they like using a little bit of the rag. It's easier to push the sealer and the varnish around without getting brush strokes. So they'll go through it, push it, and then go back and get it all covered, and then they'll go back and go along with the grain, so you don't see any of the brush strokes, no rag marks. It all blends very nicely. Also here in the master closet, Mr. Allen's continuing to work on the shelving and the layout. So we had a section here in the corner that's been approved by the boss. So that should be going forward now, and then it's going to be mirrored exactly the same over here on this side. So what we're going to do with this is leave it open here on the front and just have big shelves in it so that we can use it to be able to reach and use that space. So here in the kitchen area, we're getting our outlets chiseled in, or right now they're just being saw cut in, where we're going to put the outlets above the he's getting smoked out from the grinder. That's funny. They're cutting out where the conduit and the outlets are going to be placed in the walls for the outlets that you normally put above the shelving or above the countertops. So you have countertops here, then you have outlets here. So we're getting those put in now, and then they're going to put some here on this wall as well, same type of method. So that's what they're working on. Over here in the hallway, Mr. Marlin's still working on the tile, and our linen closet, linen cabinet has a back and sides and top now, so we're almost there. Nice depth. This will be great for sheets and towels and the sort for this side of the house. All right, up in the media room, as you can see, we've got drop cloths or drop pieces of cardboard all around the floor tile, so we're going to make sure that we don't get any on the floor tile. So they're already starting to work some of the paint They've got up the prime coat. Now this is the elastomeric coat, which is the second, and then they'll go final color after that. So this is the elastomeric coating that they're putting up. And also over here, Mr. Willie is continuing with some of the tiles underneath the that first step there. So we're going to continue with that. The son has come back to complete the daddy's work. So no? Okay. Just kidding. Mr. Wilson's in here doing mud and tape inside of the Jack and Jill bath. This is the lavatory for bedroom number 2. Giving him a hard time because his dad Willie was the one that did all the tile in here in this part of the bathrooms. So a little bit of mud and tape, get these things all gussied up, ready for paint. Yeah, that's a technical term there, gussied up. You ask your Texas friends what that means. All right, as you can see, the guys are starting to clean up. It's almost yabba dabba do time. Today we moved the tiling out of the master bedroom and into the hallway. So you can see they're starting to work their way down the hallway and into the office, and the bedrooms will be next. Definitely need you guys to tune back in tomorrow. We have something very interesting and nice for you to see. Has something to do with over there. So we'll have to take a look at that. So we'll see you then. If y'all enjoyed today's video, please give us a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of these, hit the casa.texpina star right over here and you'll be subscribed. Hit the bell icon just below the view screen. You'll be notified of our next video upload for your viewing pleasure. So until we see you again tomorrow, have a great afternoon and God bless.